Hello, everyone, and welcome to your first of 4 fan-requested Friday matchups. Big Ramy, Mamdouh Elssbiay, of course, 2020 Arnold Classics, versus Willaim Bonac, the winner of the 2020 Arnolds. And obviously, these two guys side by side. There was a Dexter the Blade Jackson in between them, I do believe. So I scooched Willaim Bonac over just for the front, well, not the front relaxed, the side relaxed position. Gosh darn it, I couldn't find a side by side or any real front relaxed position of Big Ramy. And Willaim Bonac, hard to find as well. But anyway, guys, I guess begin with the side relaxed. And the person that requested this also mentioned, I do believe, that Big Ramy, they felt that he was ripped off from this event. He placed third. He actually placed underneath Dexter the Blade Jackson. And Dexter was good. Keep in mind, guys. And so was Willaim Bonac. Willaim Bonac actually looks fantastic. And in this comparison, he's really opened up a whole lot more than a Big Ramy. And considering his name is Big, his nickname, should he not be a whole lot bigger than the much smaller man? Because he sure does not look like it, at least in this comparison. Let's have a look at the back shot. And keep in mind, this is from the finals. And when I do the mandatories, I'll show one from the pre-show and then the finals. Because a lot of people will probably let me know in the comment section below that Big Ramy dropped the ball in the pre-show and he really dried out good here in the finals. But to be honest, Willaim Bonac, if you look at their physiques side by side or individualize them, I believe Willaim Bonac is head and shoulders above Big Ramy. I mean, look at the lat insertions, guys, the flow, the muscularity, and the glutes, my soul, hamstrings, the wheels on Bonac. He's a monster. He's a little monster. Let's go to the mandatories, beginning with the front double by, of course, and I did go through all the pictures I could find, and I selected the best one of Big Ramy, and I do believe there was something wrong with his left arm. He's not only holding it down, but it just does not have the sting of his right arm. I mean, look at it, guys. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Something definitely wrong. And that takes the symmetry down, everything. Midsection, I'd have to give it to Bonac. V-taper, Bonac's a very difficult bodybuilder to stand beside. Not very tall, no, but he is very thick, powerful looking. And when you do actually break it down, I mean, I'm not going out and saying Willaim Bonac has a small waist. But in a shot like this, and a lot of the shots, he does present a nice V-taper and a nice trim waistline. But I didn't want to quote and say, Willaim Bonac has a tiny waistline. Big Ramy, for the size of him, does present a small waistline, but I think here, holding a little bit of water in the midsection in comparison with other versions of him. And when you take the wheels into consideration, Big Ramy's, they're so huge and dry that nothing else really matches them, not only in size, but in conditioning. So I would honestly say Bonac is a little better in the shot like this. And then, of course, there is the finals. And yes, Big Ramy is a whole lot better. I mean, even the arm looks better, guys. You see that? Put a little bit of pump and pose in that. But all jokes aside, well, I'm not joking. I mean, take it for what it is, guys. The midsection does look a whole lot better. And that's not from pump and pose. He definitely dried out a whole lot more. I mean, judging from this pose. And his conditioning matches his legs more. Willaim Bonac's getting ripped off here, guys. He's not even posing. So take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. You could say it's a tie, but really not too fair. But onto the front lat spread. And this is no surprise to me. I don't think there would be a version of Big Ramy that would lose to any version of Willaim Bonac, at least in this front lat spread. I mean, come on, guys. Big Ramy looks out of sight, even in a version like this that was criticized because he lost to Dexter Jackson. He didn't look too bad, guys. He didn't look too bad at all. And in my opinion, He is defeating Willaim Bonac, I think, handily in the front lat spread, that is. Here is the finals, and you can clearly see Big Ramy even better. Even more of a dominance, if you could believe that. I mean, he was already winning. So in my opinion, mandatory-wise, after the first two shots, I don't know. I would say an edge to Big Ramy, even if you are deciding to give Willaim Bonac the front double. It wasn't a beating like this one, guys. But don't forget, the front relaxed, or at least the side, and the rear relaxed, which is the symmetry round, which is important, I was giving to Willaim. Now, off to the side shots, and there is a quality of Willaim Bonac here, in my opinion, that is better than Big Ramy. He does seem to be more put together, more conditioned, if that makes sense to you guys. Seems Big Ramy, in the upper body, that is, I don't know. His chest definitely doesn't look small. Maybe slightly flat for the size of it. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I mean, look at an old Arnold shot. His chest covered a big area, but it was swollen. Doesn't seem that Big Ramy's is as swollen and ripped, especially when you compare it to Willaim Bonac. Here is from the next night, or the finals, at least. It is a 2-day show, right? The Arnold? Of course it is. Of course it is. And I say that with zero confidence, but I'm pretty sure, guys. Hey, Willaim Bonac, he's better for the finals, I would say. So is Big Ramy, and now you might be able to see what I'm saying about his chest looks more pumped here. It looks like he's means more business, more ripped. I don't know. I just don't know. I would honestly think Willaim Bonac, speaking for the real judges, I'm sure they would give it to Willaim Bonac because of his conditioning. Go to the side tricep, and keep in mind this is the prejudging. Big Ramy actually looks better conditioned than he did in the side chest development, at least in the upper body. I think his upper body it's more of a balance to the lower body. And Bonac actually does not look as ripped and as conditioned as he did in the side chest development. So this is more of a level playing field as far as the conditioning is concerned. Midsections both look, pretty trim for both of these guys. And when you do that, you got to look at the overwhelming size of Big Ramy and maybe give him an edge. And now to the finals. And again, Big Ramy, look at the muscle separation in the delt and in the tricep itself. He just looks head and shoulders, for those of you who were going to comment, and I'm sure you still will, letting us all know that Big Ramy dropped the ball in the pre-show and he really dried out for the finals. You are correct, madam or sir, whatever the case may be. But the thing about Willaim Bonac, he also improved. He also dried out and probably put on some, vascularity and pumped his muscles up even more. And whatever they do for their magic tricks. But is he beating Big Ramy in this comparison? I don't think so. I think Big Ramy was getting him in the pre-show and in the finals in a shot like this. But, of course, it is not over till the fat lady sings. And I guess that would be your back shots. And no, I did not select a picture of Big Ramy pre-pose or post-pose. This is his rear lat spread. You can watch the video. Maybe he had his muscle cramped up. You could see at the Olympia, same thing happened. In particular for his front lat spread. Or it was just for his front lat spread. You could see for the finals, I think it was. This time, the finals, his rear lat spread is much better, as we will take a look at. But, judging by this one, guys, Bonac is a sheer beast. Big Ramy usually strutting around with a huge big badonkadonk and massive big quads, hamstrings. Bonac's a smaller dude, and he is an army tank beside Big Ramy. And then there is the finals. Now Big Ramy is able to open up. He does look good, and he does look like a tank of his own beside Willaim Bonac. It is a little bit of a blurry shot, a blurry picture. They stole it off Instagram, and must have been from Rain, Total Body Fuel. Hey, I got this from a different site, some Russian site, I think. Anyway, you can see the little arrow on Big Ramy's elbow. You could see that they stole it from some Instagram page. But anyway, I just want them to know that I did not take this from your Instagram page. Would have give you credit in the description below. Now, by all rights, Big Ramy should be beating Bonac in a pose like this. He's so much bigger. Is his quality as good? Lat insertions, things of that nature? No. But he is a whole lot bigger. Rear double bicep. Basically the same thing for the prejudging here. Only this time, to be fair, Big Ramy is able to open up. But his better shot, period, is his rear lat spread. It's better than his rear double. But in this situation, he effed up his best shot in the prejudging. So you're going to have to understand that it was a little bit too late for Big Ramy to play catch up. But I mean, back to what I was saying, Willaim Bonac, he is a whole lot better. His glutes, his hamstrings. Yeah, I began with the glutes. For you glute haters. But anyway, guys, that's your conditioning. Your rear lat insertions are very important as well. And Willaim Bonac is kind of stomping on Big Ramy in that aspect. Just a much more aesthetically pleasing, more balanced shot for Willaim Bonac. And then you have the finals, where Big Ramy does look a whole lot better. His lat insertions actually look more prominent, if you can believe that. Maybe the lighting's a whole lot better. That would be more believable. But his glutes do look more conditioned, hamstrings, things of that nature. Looks like he means a whole lot more business as well. And food for thought, Willaim Bonac, not a whole lot better, I don't think, in the back shot, in the back double by, than he was the pre-show. But still, aesthetically speaking, and mechanically as well, when you look at the lat insertions, Willaim Bonac probably would. I understand why the judges would most certainly give him the victory between these two. Go to the abs and thigh. And now my decision is not only reversed, but a fast reverse. This is much like the front lat spread, even worse so. If you're Willaim Bonac or a Willaim Bonac fan, which I am, hey, I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. Current competitors, like Bonac, like Big Ramy, for sure. But guys, this could be considered a blowout victory. Big Ramy, more than decent shot for him, I think. And for Willaim Bonac, the poor guy, but you can't feel sorry for him. Look at his back shots, guys. So thick in the lat insertions, but that comes with a price, a very hefty price. And he has a thick midsection to go along with it. So it's going to be a tight decision for me at the end of the day. And during the finals, it was basically the same beating here. Willaim Bonac, he does look a little bit more polished, but like I said earlier, the lighting was a little bit better, I do believe, for the finals. But make no mistake about it, guys, this counts. This counts. I mean, might have been too late for Big Ramy according to the judges, but hey, I'm not a judge. I'm going to let you guys know who I think won this one, and we are ending with the most muscular, of course, in which case, Big Ramy. All the way. All the way. I mentioned a lack of balance as far as conditioning in a couple of shots, maybe even one front double, and we began with that one, but it didn't really follow through with a lot of the shots. In a pose like this, Big Ramy's delts, his pecs, his abs, they all match his quads as far as conditioning, size, everything. He is dwarfing Willaim Bonac here, and I'm sure you guys probably think I missized it. But here is the side-by-side, bending at the knees, spreading eagle a little bit like Bonac does, and Big Ramy kind of goes tippy-toe, as you could see from the previous picture. He was kind of going tippy-toe. He does a lot of his shots. Maximizes his height. After all, he is Big Ramy. I'm giving him the victory, guys. Could be a unpopular decision. But he did drop the ball in that rear lat spread. Really put him behind, I think. I mean, he could have won that one, is what I'm saying. It's a difference between winning and placing under even Dexter Jackson or maybe even a few of the other guys in a shot like that. So might have really hurt him, to be honest. But in my opinion, I got to add them all up. I think they're all important shots. And I'm giving it to Big Ramy. He's huge. He's maybe underrated at this point. He's not anymore. He's not anymore, I can tell you that much. Hit thumbs up, guys. And don't forget, Big Ramy advances on to tomorrow's Saturday semifinals. Semifinal Saturday, whatever it's called. Hit thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.